Greetings everyone, Pete Pardo here from Sea Tranquility. Welcome to day 4 of my 31 must-hear bands of the 21st century. That's right. The 31 bands that I think are among my favorites that have come about and released albums post the year 2000. These are many of these bands we have mentioned here and there on the channel, but because they are newer, you know, they get the album review. Maybe we've done an album ranking, that sort of thing, but we don't talk about them a lot. Hopefully, in the years to come, we will. But I have a feeling a good chunk of these will be new to you guys. So this month of August, 31 days, my 31 best picks for bands you really need to check out in the worlds of heavy metal, hard rock, classic rock, progressive rock, jazz fusion. That's, you know, obviously the genres we cover, so all these bands are going to be from within those realms there. So this particular band we have talked about a bit, and they're one of the great ones on this list. They're from the UK. They formed in 2007. Their first album came out, I believe it was in 2010. Yes, indeed. I'm talking about the band Haken. The album I'm going to really point you towards is The Mountain. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is a, they're, you know, are they progressive rock or progressive metal? Well, they're kind of both. At times, it's just pure on prog rock, symphonic prog rock. At other times, it's big, bombastic, heavy, technical, progressive metal. They kind of do both. They're not full on either style for me. They're one of the true bands that actually merge both styles perfectly. They're not a full-on metal band, but yet they're pretty damn heavy. They're not a full-on symphonic rock, but they are symphonic, right? So they're just a really great prog band with you know, vintage tendencies as well as metallic tendencies. Great musicians. Ross Jennings, lead vocals. All right, Richard Henshaw, guitars, keyboards, backing vocals. Raymond Hearn, drums. Peter Jones, keyboards, backing vocals, and Charles Griffiths on guitars and backing vocals, as well as bass player Connor Green, bass and backing vocals. A handful of great albums, really no stinker albums in the catalog. Like I said, my favorite release from them is The Mountain from 2013. This, to me, is kind of the best of everything they do, but all the other albums are great too. You know, Aquarius, their second album, or the first album, sorry, from 2010, tremendous. Visions from 2011, tremendous. Then you have the more recent albums are actually even heavier. So you got Vector from 2018, really good. Affinity from 2016. These albums are kind of like a trilogy. You know, you can kind of see you know, the logos and everything. They're kind of very similar. And then Virus from 2020. Again, these are. It's interesting how they got 6 albums, and they're definitely like a trio of albums. So these 3 are definitely the newer, heavier style of Haken. Still progressive metal, still very melodic, but they're starting to take on more complex riffs and gent-style riffs and things like that. And then you got the 3 earlier albums, which are, to me, much more in like kind of like an early Dream Theater, just melodic progressive metal, lots of hooks. Lots of symphonic passages and things like that. So you really can't go wrong with any of them, but I'm going to recommend as a great place to start is The Mountain. Tremendous. You know, you got some great stuff on here. Cockroach King is one of their all-time great tracks. Pareidolia, As Death Embraces the Path. Just some great songs on here. Somebody's another terrific one. So, but yeah, just investigate the catalog. Haken from, there's a all upside down here. So, and you can work your way back, right? You can start from the beginning, or you can work your way backwards. Either way, great albums here. A truly great band. Ross Jennings is a tremendous singer. He's got a lot of character. He has a very different voice. He doesn't really sound like anybody else. He's got his own unique sound. And yeah, and some tremendous guitar playing in this band. Man, you like heavy, complex riffs, melodic guitar solos, shredding guitar solos, loads of keyboards here. The bass and drum work is just absolutely expert. So yeah, I can't praise these guys enough. Just such a great band. I've been following them since their first album, and they just, every release that comes out is just so good. So full of just great songs and great passages and well thought out songwriting here too. So Haken is my pick for today. Go check them out if you haven't already. Let us know what you think in the comments once you go listen to an album or a few songs. And if you are a fan already, please let us know what you think. Give us some of your thoughts on the band Haken down in the comments below. Another one of my must-hear bands of the 21st century. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell. We also have the links below to our Ko-Fi page as well as our merch page where you can get all sorts of cool Sea of Tranquility stuff, but also visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together all the damn time. Stay tuned tomorrow for pick number 5 on my 31 must-hear bands of the 21st century. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please tune in to the Monsters Den tonight, and then tomorrow morning Martin Popoff and I will be up to no good once again with a pretty interesting show for you. And then we got the UK connection over the weekend, ranking the albums on Sunday, and then we started all off with the Hudson Valley Squares once again on Monday. So I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow morning with another must-hear band of the 21st century. Take care. Bye-bye.